Hi everybody, I'm going to show how my gasifier works. The gasifier now is empty. The gasifier is a metal drum with a lower hole called nozzle, an upper hole where the char gas exits the gasifier, and a hermetic lid where the carbonized waste is loaded into the gasifier. Now I'm going to load the gasifier with carbonized walnut shells. All the system works by suction or aspiration or negative pressure. That's why I'm cleaning where the lid sits, because there has to be no air leaks. The only hole of all the system is the nozzle, where the gasifier is ignited and where the air enters the gasifier from below. That is why this is a updraft gasifier system. The gasifier is full of charcoal. When it is ignited through the nozzle below and with the air being suctioned through the nozzle because of an incomplete combustion of the load, it generates carbon monoxide, which is a combustible gas, but it's also a very toxic gas. That is why I have installed a carbon monoxide detector inside the cabin just in case of a leak. Now I'm going to turn on the blower that creates the initial suction to ignite the gasifier that produces the char gas or carbon monoxide. After the entire system is vented out from air and water vapor, I will turn on the engine. Once the engine is on, the suction of the motor will make unnecessary the suction of the blower. Now, while the blower is on, I am pointing up the vent pipe and I am positioning the three-way valve towards the vent pipe. To help the ignition of the gasifier, I'm introducing a little bit of alcohol into the nozzle and use a torch to start the fire inside the gasifier. The gasifier now is on. The fire inside the gasifier can be seen through the stainless steel mirror that is in the nozzle. Now I'm adding 2 drops of water per second. The water drops has 2 benefits. First, cools down the nozzle and avoids melting it. Second, when the water drops reaches the ignited charcoal, it separates into hydrogen and oxygen, increasing the power of the engine. Here I am venting out all the air and water vapor from the entire system with this little white blower. The char gas exits the gasifier through the upper pipe and enters the first filter called cyclone. The big carbon dust drops down into this glass jar. Then goes through a corrugated pipe that is like a cooler. Then gets into the second filter that is an old oil bath air filter. Finally goes through a third and last filter that is a plastic bucket with a microfiber towel inside. Next is the starter blower. Now I'm venting out the system. When the system is completely vented, I will ignite the char gas. This is what feeds the engine. After all the system is properly vented, the water vapor is gone and it will be only pure char gas. This is carbon monoxide, hydrogen and oxygen. When I ignite the char gas, you will see how flammable the char gas is. This is what I will feed the engine by turning the three-way valve to the engine. Above the carburetor, I have a butterfly valve that I can control from the cabin. When this butterfly valve is completely open, I can run my car with gasoline or liquid petroleum gas. Now it's completely open because I'm venting the pipe that brings the char gas into the engine. When I want to run on char gas, I have to close almost completely this valve so the suction of the engine sucks the char gas from the gasifier. I have to leave a little bit of air through this valve to achieve the proper air-fuel ratio. Okay, let's see if this works.
Ningún otro tipo de combustible. Impresionante.
As you can see, the gasoline line is disconnected, the liquid petroleum gas line is disconnected. The engine has started and is running now only on char gas. Bye bye, and may all this be for the glory of God. This is the manual. It can be downloaded for free in English from